What's up, guys? How's it going? Firstly, I'd like to apologize. The car parking review is not today. It's coming, don't worry. I know a lot of you aren't asking for it. Butler Prime. Today we have a Pokemon card unboxing, or unpackaging, pardon my English. So let's begin by firstly... opening up the package, opening up the package, and my hands are more tanned than last time. Yeah, it's pretty windy here. Check out that tan line. This is what happens when you take a Chikorita out for a walk. This is the hand I hold the leash with. Alright, not looking. Okay. Oh, shoot! Wow, okay, so we got a Groudon. Our first one was a legendary with the, I guess, 25-year anniversary. Now, is a legendary, but this definitely looks like an old, like a reprinted card, because this Groudon probably would have been pretty strong in like 2004, 5? But, you know, in 2021, 130, let's see, 4 energy cards for 120 damage. That's decent. That's decent for back in the day. Yeah, so Groudon, we have some Team Magma guys over here. This probably came out not too long after Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, maybe? I might be wrong, that might have been 2018 or something, actually. Yeah, I really don't know. I don't remember that. Yes, but continent Pokemon, almost 12 feet tall, over 2,000 pounds. Wow. That is like 900 kilograms or something. Or 850. So we have Magma, Volcano, 3 energy, discard the top 5 cards of my deck, your deck. This attack does 80 damage for each energy card in your discard. You discard in this way. Okay, that doesn't help me with the way I play, unfortunately. But that sounds like it could be a really strong move, actually, if you build your deck around it. Massive Rend, ba-ba-bing, ba-da-da-bing, ba-da-da-boom, 120. This legendary Pokemon is said to represent the land it went to sleep after dueling Kyogre. And Ryukta Fuse. Yeah, I like it. I like how the center point is like the claws, and we have some interesting line shading in there to make them look a bit more metallic up here too. The background is very fiery, and it's kind of fun to see these guys right next to, because they sort of imitate a little bit in their uniforms and costumes. Even though they're using gold instead of like silver. But it's cool because, you know, metallic come from the ground, magma, it all works, it works. We got it. So our next one is, this is a good beginning, by the way. Cottony, very stark difference here. One of the cute sort of thin line works with this sort of drifty gradient to make it jump out of the background. We have a lovely little scene here, some cotton picking scenes. Very wholesome. The Cotton Puff Pokemon, 60 HP, triple spin, 1 energy for flip 3 coins. This attack does 10 damage for each heads. One of those luck-based ones, heavily luck-based ones. But yeah, that could be good if you get lucky, but on average you're doing about 10 to 20 damage. Well, on average 15, I guess, but, you know. It shoots cotton from its body to protect itself. If it gets caught up in hurricane strength winds, just like me today and last night. Maybe not hurricane strength, but I couldn't cycle last night. They were like 40 kilometer per hour winds. By Yuko Umenti. Umento? Sorry, I can't quite read that today properly. I actually have a little bit of pinkish up here in the gradient, which is interesting. Yeah, it can be sent to the other side of the earth. Yeah, that's how I feel. 2025 print right there. Pre-N. Don't know what that means. Okay, next one. A treasure energy? Special energy? As long as this card is attached to a Pokemon, it provides normal energy? If you took this card face down as a prize card during your turn, before you put it in your hand, you may attach this to one of your Pokemon. That's a really weird card. I'll have to think about that. I don't know what that would even do. Okay, and final card, because this is only 4. I forgot to mention that, but this is just the Dollarama little 4 trading cards for $1.25. Alright, final one. Oh! Yo, I prefer Hitmonchan, but this is a cool Hitmonlee. So with the wind is doing sort of this, I don't know, S. It's based around this S fold, and it's all dragging it in like cloth. So it's bringing it up here, and then up here in this sort of cropped circle spiral that's been chopped together to show. And what this does is it shows a push and a pull in the form. So he's pulling back with this leg, and he's throwing this one forward. So we get a pull back, and then so it's accentuating basically the twisting of the body in the air. And they render his arms as being pretty bulky there too. Usually it's focused around the legs. In fact, we don't even see the muscle in the legs. He's just got these weird like accordion things for his legs, doesn't he? But these look a lot more gold, a very bright yellow, vibrant, high urease content yellow right here, if you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, and we have the rim lighting here. It seems to be like in a stadium or like a gym. So sort of like the showmanship, like boxing, floodlights, scaffolding, very sportsy. Kicking Pokemon, just under 5 feet tall, just under 110 pounds. So 120 for basic. Again, that's really good. That's almost as much as Groudon right here. And the low kick is 100. This is pretty on par with Groudon, both being basic Pokemon. That's pretty incredible. But firstly, before we get to the low kick, I guess we can say low kick now. 3 energy for 100. Yeah, 100 damage. This Twister Kick, this attack does 10 damage to each of your opponent's Pokemon. Okay, so like for double battles and stuff. Switch this Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon. Okay. Yeah, that's not as... Okay, I thought it was going to say all of your bench Pokemon. That would be pretty cool. But, no. 2 retreat costs compared to 3 here. And grass weakness... Grass weakness? Ground? Okay. You think they would do water, because ground fire, but okay. And psychic weakness, no resistance. And Hitsoshi Ariga. Very good art right here. And who did this one? We don't know. Or do we? No, we don't know. And the description is legs freely contract and stretch. Bababooey. This stretchy legs allow them to hit at a distance with a rising kick. Cool. So, I'm actually watching One Piece right now. And this could be like the gum kick. It's gonna like go phew and then phew phew. Yes, anyway, so these are our cards. I would say that's a good pack. Cottony, not too interesting. This treasure energy doesn't make much sense to me. I might have to read this again. Hey, treasure? Hold on, there's a theme going on here. Yeah, but these two are really cool. I'm very pleased to have these. This is nice, and they look nice together. Silver border, yellow border, really cool. I think this is a great pack. Thanks for joining me, and maybe another day we'll do car park review.